And welcome back to the Showroom Presents. Joining me today is Shawn Ashmore. He's known as Iceman, and he's in the new movie, X-Men Days of Future Past. Thank you so much for joining us today, Shawn.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, you were part of a ton of the different X-Men movies in the past, and it was great to see you in this new film, sort of tying the X-Men First Class to the X-Men series as a whole. What was it like taking part in the entire experience of the X-Men movies?
You know, it's been amazing. It's been a long journey and also an incredible journey. I've been playing this character for 14 years, so it was always satisfying to come back and get to work again with you know, this talented, amazing group of actors and storytellers. And I feel like this chapter, X-Men Days of Future Past, is an established storyline in the X-Men universe, one that I grew up reading and knowing about. And I feel like it really raises the stakes for the X-Men franchise. These characters are put in life and death situations in this film. And I think what's so satisfying about that is that we've gotten to know these characters over years and years and years, and then to put them in jeopardy is kind of satisfying for an audience and also nerve-wracking. So it's been an amazing experience, great to come back, and I always love playing Bobby Drake.
Well, definitely the sets were so much larger in this movie. There were so many more locations that there were fights in. What was it like actually on the sets?
Exciting. Like you said, bigger sets, bigger set pieces, bigger battles. It just feels like a bigger movie than any of the past films. And, you know, I've been waiting to do the ice slide as Iceman for about 14 years. So that was probably my favorite action beat that I got to do in the film, and it was tough shooting. A lot of wire work, very technical shooting scenes like that. But then when you see it on the screen with all the effects done, it's really incredible.
Now, it was definitely interesting seeing the past and future versions of people side by side, like as they jump back and forth between future and past throughout the movie. Do people generally talk a lot with their counterselves? Like for you, you play both Bobbies, but for someone like Professor X, they have two different actors. Do they often collaborate at all on their roles?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's obviously discussion when you're both going to be on screen. The only time I was on set when the characters were interacting was when James McAvoy and Patrick Stewart, they only meet once. There's only one scene that they're both in together, and I was lucky enough to be there. That was sort of like an epic moment where the Professor X's were face to face. And again, I wasn't there if they had discussions about the characters, but I'm sure they did. Obviously, you're both going to be on screen playing the same character. I think there's that respect between two actors that you want to have a continuity with the character. But to see these two guys going head to head, and it's one of my favorite scenes in the movie where they're sort of talking to each other from past and present. It was a really nice scene, and I was glad that I got to see it being shot live.
Now, have you heard any indication of X-Men branching out and tying into the greater overall world?
Which world? You mean the Marvel world?
The overall Marvel world within the realm of the movies.
Yeah, you know what? I get asked that a lot, and I'm not really sure. I think obviously it's a business, and certain Marvel characters are owned by different studios, so that's way above my pay grade. I'm not sure how they would do that. I mean, it'd be great to sort of see, you know, the X-Men interacting with the Avengers and with the Fantastic Four and with Spider-Man and all those things. But whether that's actually possible or not, I have no idea. I'll have to wait and see.
Are you going to be having a role in the next X-Men movie, Apocalypse?
Who knows? I always find out a couple months before we start shooting. So yeah, it's even with Days of Future Past, I didn't know that I was actually going to be in the film until a couple months before we started shooting. So I always hope to come back. It's a character I love to play. I've grown up playing this character, so I would love to come back. But until I get that call, I'll just have to wait and see.
I know you playing Bobby is definitely one of the favorites of fans, so it was great to see you and great to have you on the show. Can you give us any information, as a lot of people are following you as Bobby, can you give us any information on for those following you as your role in the following, about what might be coming up in the future on there?
Well, we start shooting the third season later this summer, and to be honest, I can't even imagine where we're going to go with the show. I haven't read any scripts yet, so I don't know, but you know, the following is such a crazy thrill ride. It's like a roller coaster ride, and I feel like my character Mike Weston really gets put through the meat grinder emotionally and psychologically. So I have to expect there will be more of that in season 3. But yeah, I'm excited myself to find out where it goes, and I can only guess what journeys that Ryan Hardy and Mike Weston and Joe Carroll are going to have next season. So I guess we'll have to wait and see for that too.
All right, thank you so much, Shawn Ashmore. Everyone, check out Days of Future Past in theaters now. And thank you so much for joining us here on the Showroom Presents.
Thanks for having me.
Don, you call that showing off?
How about the dazzling diamond deals we're showing off at the Showroom on Union? Diamond engagement rings.
Diamond band.
Diamond anniversary.
Diamond fashion.
Diamonds, diamonds, and more diamonds.
All at a fraction of the pricey stores.
And buy with confidence because all Showroom diamonds will come with a Gem Lab certificate as requested, guaranteeing natural diamonds of value. Don't forget, we feature GIA certified diamonds.
Showing off great diamonds and great deals every day.
At Airport Plaza Jewelers, the Showroom on Union.